My reasons for standing are simple. I believe it is time for two changes: a change in governance and a change of governance. A peaceful transition with no bloodshed. My deepest desire is to restore good governance and steer that peaceful transition of power from one generation to the next. The coming election is not simply about change of leader, but about changing systems in Uganda for this generation and generations to come. Never has the truth of this matter been more apparent to me than in the last 6 weeks, in which, unfortunately, my declaration has been met with great hostility by the top party leadership of my own party, the National Resistance Movement. The fact of the matter is NRM has sought to obstruct my intentions completely. The party's pressuring of the National Electoral Commission was evident in the Electoral Commission's attempt to renege on their initial position regarding my consultations by requesting me to harmonize, in quote, to harmonize my schedule with my party. Similarly, the use of some elements of the police in internal party affairs is indicative of the extent to which the top party leadership is willing to go in order to stop me from contesting. Even the rules and regulations, full of all sorts of snares and illegalities, were obviously created with my candidacy in mind. But this obstruction is not only an unlawful thing that has taken place, as you all know. The arrests, torture, and in some cases, near week-long disappearances of my supporters, as well as the arrest of Dr. Kizza Besigye, are an obscene violation of the basic human rights guaranteed by our own Constitution. The arrest of my daughter, as well as my own, was simply illegitimate and only served to illuminate the lawless forces at work in this nation. The lawless forces whose intentions we, united and strong, will defeat. Thirdly, that the top command of the party has chosen to boldly disregard our national constitution means that it cares nothing about NRM's legacy of peace, freedom, and stability. More importantly, it means that the top leadership of NRM is no longer the keeper of democracy and rule of law. And in this, I cannot be an accomplice. And so, I have decided that I will not stand in NRM as a flag bearer, but I will carry on with my intentions. And when the time comes, I will be nominated as a presidential candidate for 2016 by the National Electoral Commission. I remain eternally committed to the core values of our struggle. In everything I do, I will continue to embody the true objectives and identity of the National Resistance Movement. The principles of NRM are noble and just. They were and are still based upon a desire for a better Uganda. But as a founding member, lawyer, and a patriotic citizen, I will not bind myself to illegalities. This is a personal choice, one that we are all free to make. Now, what does this mean for NRM? It means that NRM must re-examine itself and that the top leadership must decide whether to continue on this path or whether the NRM party, its reputation, and the enduring principles upon which it was founded are ultimately more important than the singular political dreams of some. I say this to my NRM comrades. We have achieved so much in the last 30 years. Let's not reverse our gains. It is my hope that the NRM I have given decades of my life will self-correct and return to true form in the near future. To everyone who has asked for clarity in the last few weeks, I am going to start a journey. At the end of this journey, I will be President of Uganda. At the end of this journey, I will be President of Uganda. I call on everyone who dares believe, all those without hope, and all who feel fear. I call on all those who know in their hearts that it's time to take this country forward. Join me. Thank you.